Hello and welcome back. So today I am at, I don't know what you call this, Seacombe to New Brighton promenade. So it's a big long stretch, so let me just give you some perspective. So you head down this way where I'm walking now, it takes you to Seacombe. You go back that way, it takes you to New Brighton. So there's Liverpool City Centre over there, and there's Bramley-Moore Stadium just there. So it gives you a little bit of perspective. So it was about here yesterday. Now the water's a bit rough here today. Look at this. Let me bring it in. I was about here yesterday when there was a load of people standing here looking out towards Bramley-Moore, as I thought. But they all looked a bit concerned. Then on the beach there was a fella on the beach, and he was in like he was called, he had the car that said rescue on it. So standing there about 5 minutes looking out, thinking what are all these looking at? And I couldn't work it out. So I said, someone said, what's going on? And bear in mind there's a woman next to me, an older woman. She had the phone out, she was taking photos and videos. So there's a couple to me right, and said to the couple, said, what's going on here? I went, seal on the beach there, it's stuck. I went, where? And he pointed to it. And it's well blended in with everything. And I went, oh yeah, it's a seal on the beach. So it was like flapping his flipper and that. Or flipping his flipper. What? Was it flapper flipper or flipper flipper? Anyway, it was moving. And the fellow just standing there watching it, and I said, and I watch a lot of YouTube, so I've seen people like on a beach in somewhere abroad when a shark is washed up on a beach and they all rally round and they all drag it in the water and it swims off. And there's ones with dolphins, a load of dolphins are being beached and they get pushed back in the water, and thinking, I'll be able to pick that up and save that. So I'll go down here, little ramp onto the beach and around to where the seal is, around here somewhere. I said to the fella, I said, can we pick it up and throw it in the water? He went, why? I said, it's stuck. He went, no. I went, so? What are you doing? He said, just keep an eye on it. I went, right, okay. I said, well, what's it doing? He said, it's just resting. I said, well, why are you in? He was, so people don't go and try and put it in the water. I went, oh, right, okay. He said, the biggest risk to this seal at the moment is people like you who want to put it back in the water, and dog walkers. And I said, okay. I said, why? He said, because dog walkers, the dogs are mean enough to lead if they're on the beach. And they go over and they might start attacking the seal. I went, right, all right. So all the footage is on the screen as I'm talking that it took. There's no point in having the audio on because it's windy. So you're going to have to listen to my voice. So the seal's there, and it's moving, and every time it was moving, like it was getting its tail right in the air, and it's sitting up and it's moving its head and it's flapping its flippers or flipping its flappers. And when I got my camera out, it stopped. So I just filmed different angles. I got it with the town in the back and with Bramley-Moore over there. And I said, so what's it do then? He said, well, what's happened is it's been swimming in the Mersey. It's filled itself up, so it's stuffed. So it's had a lot of fish in the Mersey. And it's stuffed. I went, right, okay. I said, well, what's to do? He said, well, in the water, it's really hard for a seal to digest its food in the water, so it comes ashore, chills out on some rocks, lets the food digest, and either wait for the tide to come back in and swim off, or it'll just make its way to the water and get off. I went, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Didn't know they'd done that. So I was learning as we were going along here. So I said, how long are you going to stay here for? And I said, till it gets dark. I said, then what? I said, don't get off. I said, well, what about the things you said about people interfering with it? He said, it's dark. He said, can you see it now? I said, yeah. He said, could you see it when you're up there? I said, barely as well. But he said, well, there you go. When it's dark, you won't be able to see on this beach. Dog walkers don't tend to walk the dogs in the dark. And it'll get left alone, and hopefully by the time it gets light, it'll have digested its food, and the tide will come in and it's got off, or it's just made its way to the water and got off anyway. So oh, it's okay. I said, so what about it? Is it definitely not stuck? He went, no, it's definitely not stuck. I went, right, so what if it gets cold? He said, it won't get cold. It's blubber, keeps it warm. He said, I've had a good look at it. He said, it's in good condition. It's a pup, basically. So it's, you know, it's a baby. He said, I've been over, I took photographs of it, of, you know, it's in good condition. So when it loses its blubber, that's when it can get cold and can die. Right, okay. So we're talking away then, while I'm getting more footage. He went, don't go any closer. I went, okay. I said, why? He said, because they can attack. So this is information for you, this. So don't, if you see a seal on the beach, just leave it. It's probably just chilling out. If there's anything wrong, someone will have reported it, and then whoever it is, I can't remember what these were, but I'll put it on the screen what these were. Is he new as shit? So basically, he lives local in one of these roads up here somewhere apparently, and he could just come down the road and watch it. And that's all he's doing, was watching it. He had the camera with him, he was going over, he's taking photos, and he was getting dead close to it. Now, he says he shouldn't be within 100 metres of it. I was about 50 metres away from it. He said, don't get any closer. It knows we're here. It can sense we're here. Right on it. And he said, it'll get nervous. If you get too close, it might attack. And that's on it. But it was interesting to know about it. So, yeah, I learned quite a lot from that fella yesterday, and he was really interesting. I had a good chat, and I've learned a lot about seals now. So, anything else that I can tell you is, don't go within 100 metres of it. If you've got a dog, don't let it off its lead. If it's off its lead, get it on its lead if you see a seal, because it might attack the seal. And it's just chilling out, basically. It's full, it's having a rest. It's like us after a Sunday roast or our Christmas dinner. Get ourselves on the couch, have a nap, and just chill out until your belly goes down, and then go and find some cookies or something. Well, that'll probably be our dessert a bit later on that night. But yeah. It went dark not soon after, because so you've got Liverpool over there, and you can get a ferry to Seacombe just down there, so just along the coast here is Seacombe. Get a ferry to Seacombe, you can walk right along here all the way up to New Brighton that way. Sorry if we went a bit fast there and got you dizzy. And it's a good little walk. I do it a lot. So you can get a ferry across, walk from Seacombe to New Brighton. Step-wise, you're probably doing about 20,000 steps there and back. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's a great walk, and it's a great way to get your steps in. It's interesting, there's lots to look at. You've got that brilliant view of the city. Especially at night when it's all lit up, it looks amazing. Bramley Moor, Everton's new stadium's just there. And that is starting to get lit up at night now, and that looks brilliant, lit up at night. So hopefully between Bramley Moor and the city, they can fill all this space in here with like buildings and stuff. And I've heard, well, there is plans. It's a 30-year plan though of shops and housing and stuff and apartments. So between the grounds and the city is going to be full, and that's going to connect, you know, the north of the city to the city centre. But yeah, I just found it really interesting. I hope you found it interesting, because it was great to see. Now, I would have been one of them knobbers that went over taking selfies with it. Luckily, he was there to stop me. So if you see a seal, don't go anywhere near it. Don't start posing, going, oh, look at me, there's a seal on the floor. Taking selfies with it. They don't like it, and it might attack you. Okay, hope you found it interesting. Gonna leave it there. It's very wishy-washy today. Please subscribe to the channel. I've got 15 members now, which I'm really pleased about. Really happy about that. It just helps towards what I'm doing with the homeless at the moment. That goes towards Greg's cards. So to put it into perspective with the memberships, I've got 15 members. That brings in about £30 a month. Now YouTube take a cut of that. They take 30%. So what? 30% off £30. About £21 I end up with. So that'll pay for 4 Greg's cards. I will put the rest to it and buy I say I'll put the rest of it and buy 6 Greg's cards. I buy about 5 a week anyway. So it just softens the blow on me if you become a member. If it gets ridiculous and I have 10,000 members, that brings in 20 grand. YouTube will take 6 grand of that, so it'll leave me with 14. And I'd really be able to help the outreach team through that. Every month, 14 grand a month. It'd be amazing. But we can dream, can't we? But yeah, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, you can. I put your name at the end of the video, as I do with all the ones that have joined. I've got 15 now, 2 have joined in the last couple of days, so yeah, really appreciate it. Apart from that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye now.